It's the game show with Joshua Martin Corrales.
Oh, Ape Escape. What can be said for a game that has come so far, that has gained so much fame, that has done so much for the good of man? That it was initially developed just to push a controller with 2 sticks? Yeah, sure, maybe, yeah, sure, absolutely, yes. That is what it was made for. But that doesn't mean much to us. It is interesting, though. In other 3D platformers after Ape Escape, the right stick is used mainly to control the camera. But in Ape Escape, the right stick takes center stage. All the gadgets, vehicles, and minigames use the right stick as equally as the left. And shockingly, it worked. Not only was the game incredibly well received, Ape Escape went on to spawn 2 more games in its main series, as well as a nice chunk of games that were, not released in America. Now, am I here to talk about Japanese Ape Escape games? I'll probably never get the chance to play them, never get a chance to see them, never get a chance to smell them. Yes, I'm here to complain about all those things, because I'm never going to be able to afford a Japanese PS2. They're still selling them for $200 over there. For a PS2? And I'm here to complain about all that. But mainly, I'm here to inform you about Ape Escape. It's one of my favorite games, and I want to tell you what it can offer the savvy gamer of 2016. It might surprise you. Here's what's great about Ape Escape. Even though it was developed to sell what was, at the time, a gimmick, it outdid itself on all counts. The 3D platforming is tight, and the gameplay comes naturally. How do I swing the sword? Push the analog stick. How do I use the hula hoop? Spin the analog stick. How do I roll the rowboat? Well, that's But you get it, right? Even though this game was based around some pretty simple design principles, it accomplishes so much more than that. To start, let's talk environments. Your goal is to travel through time and catch the monkeys who are up to no good, so naturally you want to see as many different environments as possible. We want to see prehistoric jungle, we want to see ancient ruins, we want to see the Ice Age. And while the game only has 19 levels, it delivers on nearly every account. I mean, in what other game do you get to knock a monkey off a woolly mammoth? And what's so fascinating is that while there's so much in this game, so little is reused. Sure, 1 or 2 enemies gets a smooth recolor for the later levels, but for the most part, every part of each level is unique, some even showcasing enemies that appear nowhere else. And isn't that amazing? And to push these environments to their absolute limits, to add a sense of whimsy that could represent their design goals, what did the game designers do? Well, they went and hired the most badass composer they could find to write some jammin'-ass tracks. That man was Soichi Terada, and he had perfect hair and sideburns of gold, and he rose up into video game Valhalla, playing the guitar and dropping some of the hottest computer-generated beats of all time. Except he didn't, because he's not dead, and video game Valhalla isn't real, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't play the guitar either. So none of those things. But Terada's contribution to the game simply can't be overlooked. The sound design is impeccable, and the addition of the music changes while sneaking really adds a whole dimension to the game. But the environments aren't all that's good. Nearly everything is, whether it be small details on the skybox, or the personalities and behaviors of the apes, or even the gadget design. It all comes together to form one great game, but not the perfect game, because of one reason. The camera! So you need both analog sticks to play the game. And that's cool and all, but what about the camera? What do you do for that? Oh, says one designer. Well, we could just have a fixed camera that stays behind the player most of the time. And everyone thought, oh yeah, that sounds good. And then it didn't work one bit. Yes, the camera is my main complaint, and it's more or less my only real one. It never goes where it needs to go, it cheaply conveys information to the player, and to make matters worse, it is constantly tearing this game apart. What good are these lovely environments if the wrong move can launch your camera inside a wall? I appreciate the effort, guys, but I don't think you wanted me to see where you stopped texturing something. Now, I might be repeating myself here, but platformers are about visibility. And if your camera's off having a seizure while you're trying to catch a monkey on the edge of a cliff, you might find yourself dead faster than you can say, "It's not my fault!" Now, do these inaccuracies ruin the game? Not by a long shot. It's still plenty of fun. But these inaccuracies really do make the game more frustrating, and they turn an otherwise fun ROM into something that's incredibly tedious, and that's no good. Now that we're done my long complaint, here's a nice short one for you. The voice acting in this game sucks! And I mean sucks. I'm not the only one who thinks so either. The main complaint when this game first came out in America was, of course, the voice acting. Countless reviews of this game laud it with praise, but when it comes to negatives, all they draw on is, well, Spike's voice was terrible. So, 8 out of 10. That's it. And that could be basically anyone's review of this game. Ape Escape, a classic tale with a million things launching it forward, but Spike's voice is literally killing me. Here, listen to some raw English audio.
Hey, Spike, did the professor finish the time station yet? Are we gonna get to go back in time?
He said he'd be finished with it today. Let's go.
I can't wait to check out the dinosaurs. And what about the future?
Yeah, we'll keep talking because I'm going first.
That's not fair. Hey, wait up.
You better hurry up.
Stop. You're gonna kill me with that. I'm literally gonna die. My ears are gonna blow up from the hatred. Now, being the complete monster of a human being that I am, I played all of Ape Escape in Japanese, and let me give you a little taste of what that sounds like. Listen, I know this is a review for Ape Escape, but if I could just get on my soapbox real quick here. Stop dubbing. It sucks. And that's all I'll say about that for this episode. Now, while there are some other softer complaints I have with Ape Escape, mainly to do with minutia in the story, in general, I have to say that this game's held up shockingly well. So, did I make this review just so I could talk about how much I love Ape Escape? Yeah, that was one of the reasons. I did it. But did I also do it so I could talk about Soichi Terada and how much I love him? Yeah, that was the other reason, because I really like his work. It's really good. But beyond those two reasons that were pretty big reasons, there's a third, biggest reason, if you will. And that reason is so I can make a plea. A plea to Sony Computer Entertainment worldwide. A plea to let Ape Escape back into your hearts. I know it's done wrong in the past, and that Move game was a huge waste of time and money, but give it another shot. Try out Ape Escape 4, and then send me a copy immediately, before anyone else does, so I get to play it, and it be all mine. All mine. All mine. But, if you're looking for a copy of the original, and you want to check it out, sadly it's unavailable on PSN, but if you head over to eBay, I'm sure you could track a copy down. Or, you could go onto the Japanese PSN, make an account, download it that way. That's where they're hiding all the best games anyways, so. See you next time. Signing off, Joshua Martin Corrales. Joshua here reminding you to like, comment, and subscribe. And, if you liked, watching me play a little Ape Escape on here, why don't you check out the Let's Play series, where I play the whole game, and I catch every single monkey. That's gotta be at least 5 monkeys. At least! And always, remember to check out my previous review on Crash Bandicoot and my gameplay series of that. I'll see you guys next time for something more mature. Something a little less silly. See you next time.